So this is what your last homework part, last class which I gave. I hope you have completed it. So those who have not completed, just copy it from here. And we will move on to one more problem in errors. Like we haven't done on how to measure absolute error, how to measure error, relative error and all. So we will see one more problem on that, so that problems will be completed on it, right? Now, see. So in the given problem, what are given? So there is an experiment of simple pendulum. So all the oscillations were recorded some for a given particular amount of time. So the timings, if we note down from that, so there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 values are there. So all are time values. So I am taking it as 1, 2, 3. So 2.63 seconds is 1. T2 is what? 2.56 seconds is 1. And T3 is 2.42 seconds. And T4 is 2.71 seconds. Last T5 is 2.80 seconds. Now, so what is the first one they asked us to calculate? The mean value of the period of oscillation. Okay, so the mean value of period of oscillation means that will only come as our true value, as true value is not given in the question. So whatever we have to find here, the mean value becomes our true value. So that mean value if we want to write, so T M, if I write true mean value. So what do we write for this? T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 plus T5 by 5 we will get. Okay, now so do that, just a minute. Just move it little up. I'll just move it little up and I'll do one more step over here. Now just we'll take average of all this. So somebody answered it already. So 2.63 plus 2.56 plus 2.42 plus 2.71 plus last one is what? 2.80 by. So how much? 5 values are there. So we are taking 5 for that. Now, so can you simplify this? And I'll continue on the right side. Just simplify this. Simplify it. Now, so what do we get? Actually, this time period usually we will consider in terms of capital letters. So I will change this to capital. This I'll change it into capital letter. Now, so time period mean value. So TM value, what we are getting here is equals to how much if we add all of them? 13.12 we will get. If we add all of them, 13.12 by 5. So what we are ending up with 2.624 seconds we got. But when we are solving this, we have to approximate to how many digits? After decimal 2 digits it has to be approximated, right? Somebody has done it already. Maleha, Arvind, they have completed it. 2.62 up to 2 digits will be approximating, because 4 has to be omitted, because in the given values 2 digits only there, right? So this is a mean value of time period, right? Now next one is what? So only one part is completed. Next part, let me move little down. Now, second one is the absolute error in each measurement we have to write. So absolute error formula is what? The true value, the given value or the measured value minus true value. If we do, we will get absolute error. So absolute error in the first measurement. So what we write? Delta T1 we will be writing. Okay. So delta T1 if we write. So second part I am going with now. So in the second part, so delta T1, what do we get? Delta T1 if we write. We have to take modulus after getting the value. If we are going with the negative 2.63 minus 2.62. So how much we are getting? 0.01 we will get, right? 0.01 seconds. Next, so delta T2 is what? 2.56 minus 2.62. So what do we get? Minus 0.06 we will get. 0.06. So anyhow it is modulus we have to take. So it will become plus only, minus 0.06 seconds. I am not taking modulus here itself. Next, delta T3 if I take. So 2.42 minus 2.62. So how much you will be getting? 0.10, right? So 0.20 it is. So minus only here also 0.20 seconds. Next, delta T4, how much it is? 2.62 minus 2.71. Oh, sorry, 2.71 minus 2.62. Now, how much it will be? Plus 0.09 seconds it will be. And the last one, delta T5. Delta T5 is how much? 2.80 minus 2.62. How much it will be? 2.62 minus 2.80 minus 2.62 is 0.18. Now, so whatever we got, I am just taking subtraction. I am got some values in negative also, but actually we have to take modulus for absolute error. So all the values will become positive only. Now, this is a absolute error in all the measurements. What is what our mean absolute error? Now, mean absolute error, that is delta T mean we have to write. Now, delta T mean is equals to, so what do we write? Delta T1 plus delta T2 plus delta T3 plus delta T4 plus delta T5 by. So what do we write? How many values are there? There are 5 values are there. So we will be dividing with 5. Okay. So we'll divide with 5. Now, so what are the values? Delta T1, delta T2, we just solved it. It is there in the previous page. Let me know those values. So 0.01 is delta T1 and 0.06. I am not taking negative here again because mean absolute error itself we will get positive. There I didn't just mention it. Okay, 0.09 and delta T5 is what? 0.18. Okay, by. So by 5. So if you calculate this, what do we? How much value we are ending up with? So if we add all of them, we are ending up with. Second, we're ending up with 0.54. 0.54 divided by 5. So 0.108 we are ending up with. 0.108. As it is time, we will write in seconds. But in all the given values, they are up to 2 digits after decimal. So the result also should be up to 2 digits only. So if we approximate it, so approximate it to 2 digits, there is a 8, it is greater than 5. So before that should be increased by 1 as per rounding of figures. So 0.11 seconds it will be. This is a what? Mean absolute error, right? Now, next. So next fourth part in the question is what? Just complete copying this and I'll now fourth part in the question is what? Relative error. Relative error. So relative error is equals to what is the formula? Relative error is equals to mean absolute error. Mean absolute error by mean absolute error by true value or mean value. So I'm writing it as true value. True value is nothing but mean value only, which we calculated as in the starting. So now what is the mean absolute error value? Mean absolute error value just now we calculated, it got 0.11 we got, and true value we calculated in the starting, that is 2.62 we got. We have approximated this also to two decimals, two digits after decimal. So what we are ending up with this, if we calculate this, we will end up with 0.0419, but we have to write it in terms of rounding of figures up to two digits. Up to two digits we have to write, so up to 4 I have to round up. So after that 1 is there, which is less than 5, so the answer will be 0.04. This is a relative error, right? Now, and the last one also I'll complete here itself, percentage error. So percentage error is what? Percentage error, simple. If you know relative error, easily you will get this. So relative error into uh, relative error into 100 if you do, will get percentage error. So what is that percentage error? T is equals to, if I write T is equals to what, we will get 0.04 into 100 if we do, will get percentage error. So that is this is in percent, so it will come as 4%, right? So this is percentage error. And the last part of it is what is the time period of simple pendulum. So time period of simple pendulum, if we write, so what we can write, so it's true value plus error we have to write, time period of simple pendulum if we write. So what we can write is, its true value is what? 2.62 t plus error we have to write. So how much error we got? Mean absolute error only, we'll take it as error because different values we have. So one second. So 2.62 plus or minus 0.11 is our actual measurement of time period of simple pendulum, right? So this is how we solve if a given measurements are there, how to find true value, how to find uh, absolute error, mean absolute error, relative error, percentage error, and time period, right? So just complete